what is hot right now, but also different tones and everything like that. So this first one that popped up was copper, and well, we're doing a lot of coppers in salon at the minute. A lot of sort of red heads, deep reds, that sort of thing. And it's surprising because it used to be the cliche thing of when it comes to summer, everyone goes lighter and goes blonde.
Yeah.
But we're getting a lot of coppers coming into the salon.
Yeah. That's quite a cool look. I actually quite like the color.
Yeah.
Oof.
Vamp. Is that Dua Lipa? Yeah.
Yeah. She got extensions in, definitely.
Yeah. But
she's amazing. I just love Dua Lipa.
Onyx brunette.
She's incredible.
Yeah. But
it's more gold.
Pardon?
Everything she touches turns to gold. She's just immaculate.
Yeah, she does. And like that look.
She's still about 24 or 25. She's under 25 anyway. She's still really young.
Yes, super young.
When she did the one, she released when she was 17. The first single.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, crazy. Yeah, she looks great there.
Yeah. But Onyx, very sort of Wednesday Addams.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's almost like a Dita Von Teese thing, isn't it, going on there?
Yeah, very Vamp.
Yeah.
Again, what's quite nice to see for once with colour trends is we're on the first two trends and we're not talking about balayage.
No. So we're going back to global.
We're talking about global.
Yeah,
which I'm very happy about. And there's going to be different ways to be able to make global colours. Look, I was talking to you about my course, wasn't I, that I was talking about? And there's going to be ways in which global colours can be very interesting. But when it comes to something that's just timeless and really low maintenance with a degree, it's global colours.
Yeah. And they can look fantastic with the right, again, maintenance is crucial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oof.
But then we jump on to Beyonce and we're talking bronze hues. And again, yes, she's probably got a bit of face frame in there, as you can see, money piece. She's got some blonde pieces, but we're not using the term balayage, which I'm really happy about because
face frame is fine, I think, and she's got that extra bit of lift in the front.
Yeah,
but the tone on that is gorgeous, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and the tonality on that front and brightness plays off of her skin tone.
Yeah.
Super nice, and I like how it's bronze.
I think when you go back to when I first met you, you were talking about using the same type of color techniques as a makeup artist would, using triangular panels and stuff, and to use putting where the highlighter is to get the highlights. That's exactly what that color is showing off there, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's almost color to the makeup artist's eye, really, to where to put your highlight, where to bring your highlighter out, and where to give it depth and dimension, and add those different steps. So I love that. I love how that's done. But again, something you were talking about 4 years ago.
Yeah, and it's nice that you start to see it coming to sort of market now, because when you're sort of trying to predict trends and trying to when we're educating actually wherever we educate, and we're sort of putting these techniques and everything across, they're a little bit alien because it's a bit, oh well, I've never seen this before, and it's like, no, that's why we're doing it. We're trying to add new techniques and new ways of doing stuff, because you never know what's around the corner. And yeah, they sort of flourish into these.
Yeah. Cool.
So sandy brown, and that is the definition of when people come in and say, oh, my hair's a horrible color, it's just mousy brown. But look at how nice it can look.
Yeah. That's gorgeous. Great haircut.
Yeah, the haircut's lovely.
Depth and those sort of highlights just popping here and there, really nice, aren't they?
Yeah, like that could possibly be like a back comb ombre, back comb balayage technique, and then you've got that deep root. I mean, what I was talking about this as well. So with our quick toners, it's with Joico. I would probably back comb to add brightness in there, but keeping some dimension and depth. And then once we're going to tone, I'd use the quick tone violet and sand, and then every 5 minutes start to rinse from bottom to top.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be getting those lighter pieces through the mids and ends, and then you're going to get that deeper root.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, that's lovely. Next one is Teddy Bear Blonde.
Teddy bear blonde.
See these names. I don't know. I don't know who comes up with the names.
I don't know if I've ever seen a teddy bear blonde. I don't even know. I've never seen a blonde teddy bear. I don't think.
Well, no, I haven't. And I wouldn't really know where that inspo comes from, to be honest. I would never reference a blonde being sort of like teddy bear blonde. The only reference I could think of it like teddy bears would be sort of honey.
Yeah.
You know, from
when you were a kid, you had those teddy bears though, and they were like fluffy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're looking at more. So it's more of a yellowy color rather than it being a pale color, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she looks
makeup
very good. I was just about to say about the makeup, the tonality of it all. Really nude lip, that little brightness in the eye, plays off with her skin tone and her hair, beautifully. And the top, she's got those little flecks of yellow in her top. She's got the little bit around her eyes.
Really cool. It all ties in, doesn't it? It's really good. And I like that because everything else is quite yellowy, and they put a silver necklace around there, which I really like.
Yeah, they could have gone with gold.
Yeah.
So we're talking cinnamon latte brunette, and again, this is something I was doing.
Yeah.
What, 2019?
2019. Your barista artista.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that collection. Really good.
Yeah. Again, it's funny, isn't it? 2 years down the line. Is it 2 years? No.
Yeah. 4.
4 years down the line. But again, it just shows you how when we're talking about trends and that, it's just timeless.
Yeah.
But that color's really nice.
Linking into things that people are familiar with, you know.
Yeah.
Mark's laughing, teddy bear blonde, laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's giving people references points, you know, like I said, this cinnamon latte. So you know it's going to be kind of that warm, milky color, you know, warm, dark, milky color. Nice, you know.
Well, that's the thing when talking hair color with clients, like gone are the days where you probably still get people that do it, but 7N. Do you want a 7N? And it's like
that happens way more than you give anybody credit for. That always happens.
Yeah, but
unfortunately,
something that I've tried to push since I've been with Joico is picking. I remember doing a live. It was a 3V webinar with David Murray, and I think it was during lockdown, and I went for a walk, and I was literally looking at the floor, just having a wander, and I was talking about how I got my inspo from makeup industry and stuff like that. And then I started talking about cement, like crazy paving and all that sort of thing, and seeing all these different textures and stuff in the floor, and just taking inspiration from everywhere. But this is the thing, people, when you're talking about hair colors, if you say about everyday things, people know.
They can relate to it straight away. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I got that.
Let's have a look at the next one. Tanned peach blonde, Little Kim.
Yeah.
And this was again, like most people probably been colouring like this. I've been doing apricots and peaches for a little while, and with Joico we lost 10NC, which was like my go-to colour for those sort of to be able to mix it. Yeah, and when we lost it, again, it just comes down to formulation. I mean, we've got Vero that we can literally create anything with, but it was just nice that 10NC gloss. You could have little pops of it running like her hair is there. That's probably a little bit darker, maybe a 9, maybe an 8 on her blonde hair, but the 10NC was just a really nice overall toner for apricot peach sort of color.
I think that's the difference between like the European market and the US, isn't it? Like in Europe, we would use the 10NC quite a lot, and in the States they probably didn't, and so then it gets axed.
Yeah,
you know, it gets chopped from the portfolio, which is it's kind of weird at the behest of USA. Really, that's what the brand is, and they look at there's a massive kind of market there in the US. And so they cater their market, and I just wish they'd just look a little bit further to the Europe as well to see what's applicable in Europe.
See what's trending.
Yeah.
Or what's up and coming, because when they dropped 10NC, I was probably putting 10NC in. I don't want to put a percentage on it, but a lot of my clients' hair.
Yeah.
And as soon as it went, I was just like, right,
okay,
what are we going to make now? It's like they loved it, absolutely loved it, and it comes to it where you're like, oh right, okay, we've got to come up with something else, and it might be a little bit different, but we need to just roll with it.
Yeah, always.
So this one is Cool Champagne Platinum.
Mm-hmm.
So the champagne being that sort of yellowy sort of color. I bet it was quite difficult to find hair that looked healthy that had silver in it and yellow.
Yeah.
Because when you're looking at,
yeah.
Do you know what I was going to say? Yeah. It's hair that's unhealthy, where you've got that yellow banding, you've got yellow pieces, but there's that overtone of violet or ash. And this trend, I don't think I'd probably do this, because I think it would make hair look a little bit cheap.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, having yellow and silver in the hair just looks, unless it's braided like that and worn like that, absolutely. But if we were to do something where someone, say, had a golden root into silver ends, I think it would look dreadful. The lift wasn't there, it would look like. And if it was the other way around, it would look like the roots were lifted to white, overtoned, and the ends didn't take.
And in all honesty, I think that's what's probably happened there. And I think those are like braided extensions, aren't they?
Yeah.
They use different color to the natural hair. And you get the pop of yellow from the natural hair, and then you get in the braided extensions then, you know.
Bit clutching at straws for a trend.
Yeah. I wouldn't go with that so much.